Revelation chapter 19 verse 10 says the testimony of Jesus Christ is the spirit of prophecy. That's an absolutely amazing verse, because it means, testimony means something that Jesus did speaks of the future. Testimony is something that happened in the past. Prophecy is something that's going to be happening in the future. So it's saying the testimony of Jesus Christ, what he did in the past, is prophetic of what he's going to do in the future. So testimony of Jesus, what he did. So what did Jesus do? Jesus raised the dead, he healed the sick, he walked on water, he fed the 5,000. So that's something that happened in the past, but the spirit of that is that it's prophecy, it's foretelling of what is going to happen in the future. Because Jesus said, the works that I do, you will do, and greater works than these you will do. So in other words, Jesus' testimony is the spirit of the prophecy of what is going to happen in your life. So let's just look at what Jesus did. The crux, or the crux of what Jesus did, the cross of what he did, the basis of all testimony and the basis of all prophecy is the testimony of Jesus. And this is captured in this one moment in the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. Because what happened in the past? Jesus died, Jesus was buried, and he rose again on the third day. He was resurrected. That's what Jesus did. It was the most impossible thing that could ever be done. That God died, he rose, and he rose from the dead. Nothing is more difficult than that. And that's testimony, that thing of testimony of Jesus that happened back there 2,000 years ago is a spirit of what is to come. It's the spirit of prophecy. So the past testimony is the future prophecy of what you can do. So let's look at some things, testimonies. You know, you might be in a place right now, when you're down in the dumps, there's some impossible circumstances, there's some impossible situations, there's some huge mountains in front of you. And I want to encourage you to go look at the testimony of Jesus and meditate on the testimony of Jesus. Go back and look at the testimony of the past things in your life that God has done. The absolutely amazing things that looked absolutely impossible situations. Go back and look at them, because that testimony of what happened past in your life, that witness of what happened past in your life is foretelling of what is going to happen in the future. What will and what can happen in the future. You can't go wrong if you look at the testimony of Jesus and you have Jesus living in your life. The testimony of Jesus in your life and what he's done in your life is the spirit of prophecy of what's going to happen in the future. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Spirit, the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy in your life. The works that he did and the things that happen in your life is testifying of the future of your life, of what can happen in your life, of what's going to happen, what will happen. Look at those things and be thankful. Look at the testimonies and be thankful.